Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, there are keepers, Peter. Great keepers. And there's this man, Manuel Neuer. One of the few who can claim to have pretty much revolutionised his position, following in the steps of the great Kaiser, who some have said is the only sweeper that was better than him.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Vinicius Junior.
That's good play from him.
Vinicius Junior! A wonderful effort, all by himself.
Vinicius Junior just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Neymar. Mbappe. Neymar. It's a sweeping cross, and he's heaved it away. Shaw has it in a wide position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that was very necessary. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Dembele. The Netherlands still without a single shot on target. Chooses to go cross-field. Shaw. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That has been cut short. Koundé running with intent. Now it's Mbappe. That's a cute ball. He's found space here. And it's Henderson. And here's Fernandes. Fernandes puts a cross in. Neymar. Mbappe.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, now he can run away with it. Koundé. Here's Kudus. João Neves. Foden. And it's Henderson. And here's Dembele. He's having a hit! Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Now Neymar. Vinicius Junior. Looking for options for movement. And that is expertly dealt with. Tchouaméni calmly anticipates. Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Vinicius Junior, it's Neymar! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Kudus with the short one. Kudus! And he's had it nicked away. And now they can spring out of defence. Foden carries the ball down the right. Shaw cuts out the pass. Neymar gets on his bike and on the move. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Dembele. Now it's Mbappe. Clipped into space. And he's intervened well there. That's it, 45 minutes up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Down to business again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Now it's Mbappe. Foden. And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Foden plays it short. Nicely weighted ball, so no flag here. Gabriel, Potw, and it's Koundé. Now Anderson, and here's Dembele. Dembele! Oh, split-second reaction.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
The Netherlands have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. That is good strength. There's a no-nonsense tackle. Oh, it's played into the area. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Fernandes ventures forward, looking to play him in, and he's in on goal. Mbappe gets flagged offside.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Camisa 13.
Shaw.
Camisa 7. Neymar.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
Para a entrada dele,
Now it's Kvaratskhelia.
camisa 10.
João Neves.
Camisa 22.
The Netherlands perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Lautaro Martinez. Shaw. Martinez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Doué. Now João Neves. And it's Koundé. That has ended up in no man's land. Searching pass he's played there. That is good alertness.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Shaw. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Haaland. Good read, needed to be.
Palmeiras really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
No way through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
They'll have one final crack at it. Now that looks a decent ball. Here comes the cross. Koundé now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Doué.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Now he's got space here. Dybala. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance here. The ball goes in. A header! He lifts the roof! Well, would you believe that? He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
The Netherlands now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
Well, I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserve this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
Messi. And here's Haaland. And he's being shifted off it.
Palmeiras really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Chips it through. Bomo. And that's it. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Martinez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So there we have it, Jim. A game seemingly destined for stalemate, but then the ultimate smash and grab.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build-up play in that area.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen! Just off target.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Van Dijk. And Gabriel. Goulet. And it's Tchouaméni. For Jordan Henderson. And here's Mbappe. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Musiala. And here's Osimhen. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao driving forwards. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Musiala. And he shoots! There it is! The first significant strike. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Goulet. Oh, no joy this time.
The Netherlands are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Andrick. That's really well manoeuvred. Not the most accurate pass. Dybala. Osimhen. Spread out to the left. Osimhen. It's a goal kick. That pass isn't the best. Goulet. And it's Dybala. And he's being shifted off it. Osimhen. Dybala. Now it's Mbappe. Tchouaméni. Now it's Rafael Leao. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Rafael Leao. And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! And there's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Casapia are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Ah, he made it.
And the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. Baina goes short. Crosses it in here. Dembele. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's been caught now. He's had a shot! And this is Dembele. Oh, that's a very... Oh, shooting chance! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Casapia are looking to go forward now.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de compensação.
Osimhen, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Koundé thinks about the shot. And the whistle goes for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. So off we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And he's picked it up out wide. He is through here. Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Corner number 2 then. Baina plays it short. He's having a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Dembele. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Rice. And it's Andrich. Potw for Andrich. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Koundé.
Osimhen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the shot! And he hits the net! Just as they wanted it, just when they wanted it. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Now look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Just one in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Well, that is a good ball to find him.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 45. Número 16. Vão dar os seus
Has a look and plays it forward. That has been cut short. Chouameni. And it's Sané. And Bomo purring through the gears. And Gabriel. And a chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Fernandez. Andrich promptly onto that, and that is that. And they can counter here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Nico Williams. Nico Williams venturing down the left. Lovely feet. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Sané did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well, the lethargy in their play isn't a great look, and it was very evident on that occasion.
Just eases him off the ball. That's a good run down the left. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's made its way to him. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Chance, surely! And yes, it's there! The Netherlands are level.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Vai-se proceder uma substituição. O número 10.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Número 13.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
The Netherlands really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Could move up a gear here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Ferran Torres. Oh, good determined running there, but run back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Olmo. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Oh, that's a danger. Can he finish? And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. They've played it short. This looks promising. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Desperate defending required here. And it's been taken short. Shapes to shoot! Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
All hands on deck for this one. Oh, the ball's run loose here. This time, surely! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it.
Já após minuto de compensação.
He won't get any simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would...
And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Martinez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And he's managed to get rid. Traumeri. He's being urged to shoot. That's a sharp pass. 5 minutes to add. That's the throw. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on the balance of things. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, Peter, this was probably more slugfest than a game of football, but I actually found it very enjoyable. A game that was constantly on the edge as both sides went full pelt trying to win this. A throwback to games gone by.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.